Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about the popular show Shark Tank India, which has been blowing up since 2022. But now a very big scam has actually come to light to make you understand what is going on. And are these sharks really sharks or are they angels? This is a continuation of a post which actually went viral on LinkedIn 2 weeks ago, and now some more light has been shed on what has been happening behind the scenes. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about the article that has been uploaded on Ink 42 Media and give my 2 cents on what is happening. Without further ado, let's start the video. All right. So, since you can see my screen, let's start on this. Committed and ghosted. Why young founders are losing faith in Shark Tank India. Shark Tank India was actually founded with the goal of helping those people who are not, uh, you know, entrepreneur or startup savvy understand what is the startup world and how does it function. They wanted to help the startup ecosystem. That was the main goal. But now they themselves have become villain of the story that has been going on. Let's see what is really happening. And this is a really beautiful article, like sharks sitting and the people looking at them. Essentially, what has happened? Let me tell you. Many participants on Shark Tank India told Inc. 42, which is a news and publication website, that sharks have deliberately delayed investments under various contexts. कुछ भी करो, they are delaying it. जो मर्जी हो, they are delaying it at any given cost. Founders have also alleged that sharks are being impolite after the show has been taken off the air. They are very polite on screen because they want to look good for their PR, public relations, but they are deriding their business models after promising investment. मतलब एक फाउंडर आया, उसे बोला हम आपको पैसे देंगे, सारा नेगोशिएशन हो गया, but after that they are making fun of their business models. Is that really even ethical at this point? Third, because there is an absence of documentation and agreements on deals, the participants are not able to find a legal recourse to get their startup back on track. Let's understand what really that is. So Shraddha and Mohit, obviously they have changed the names. Nobody wants to make sure and get sued by all these rich sharks who are, promising investments but not really doing that. They wanted to build startups. They were from tier 2 city and experimented with few ideas before going on the beauty industry in 2021. The idea was to introduce priced beauty tools, mainly some level of maybe eyeliner and beautification tools, cosmetics maybe. 2022, they found the platform. The two founders found the perfect platform to pitch the business idea. Shark Tank India, first season, going viral all across. Goal was raise more than 50 lakh from certain percentage of equity in their startup. The pitch showed how their venture had achieved scale after product testing, garnered promising sales on multiple e-commerce platforms, and sharks were really impressed, as was the case. At least four of the five sharks told Shraddha and Mohit that their business had potential and they were ready to invest. Four out of five. Four. That is 90% hit rate. Two sharks committed for a joint commitment investment and valuation that and wrote a check that values in favor. So the biggest scam that I look at it is they write a check, but that check is actually completely crap. The check has no value at all, absolutely zero value. This triggered celebrations, congratulations poured because, well, you are being shown on television all across the world, all across India. The people that are watching that show, you are being celebrated on national television. Interestingly, 1 year down the line, there is no funding. There is only on air commitment from Sharks to invest and months of preparation from Shark Tank. And after that year, they actually had zero in their hand. Zero. Notwithstanding the shark spotlight, the lack of funding halted new product launch. So the startup went into trouble because उन्हें investment नहीं मिली. They appeared on various local TV shows after Shark Tank, but this did not really work out as well. Similar has been the fate of so many others, waiting for sharks to adhere to their commitments. जो तुमने promise किया है, क्या तुम उस पर deliver करोगे या नहीं? That's what being asked. Past few weeks, Shark Tank Season 1 and 2 participants told us that sharks have been delaying investments under various pretexts. बहाने बना रहे हैं. A WhatsApp group made by these participants, which Inc. 42 was given access to, also testifies that ये एक individual case नहीं है, there are multiple cases. Sony Entertainment Television, which hosts the show, claims that the high-profile entrepreneurs collectively invest 123 crores. That's a very big amount from season 1 and 2 in various businesses. But actual sources say that only 20% of these commitments have materialized. इसका मतलब पता है आपको? सिर्फ 24 करोड़ की इन्वेस्टमेंट हुई है. Sony is claiming it's 123 crores. Sharks happily cashed in on the glitz. They got famous. They were invited to so many podcasts. They were doing so much, right? You essentially became the pioneer of the face of startup industry, even though a lot of your businesses might actually be in losses as well. Not to mention the very foundation on which the show garnered publicity to provide a platform who struggled to raise initial money for their ventures is now weak. Social media platforms have been inundated by the posts of several participants of Shark Tank India, expressing detrimental effects of the prolonged delay on their business. Basically, so many social media पे entrepreneurs बता रहे हैं कि हमारे जो है ना business पे उन्हें जाने से हमारा नुकसान ज़्यादा हुआ है rather than actually getting profit. And Inc. 42 has done interviews with more than dozen startups for this article. But nobody wants to give their names up, obviously, because they might actually end up getting sued or they might end up getting funded after this article. Commit, ridicule, and ghost. Commit your investment. Make fun of the business. Second, ghost, just don't speak to the founder at all. You know, the purpose is solved. We got famous on the national television in the first place. It may sound absurd how Vedika, again name change, CEO of his services, Journey of Swimming with Sharks. Vedika had secured initial funding before featured on Shark Tank. Witnessed a lot of enthusiasm from sharks as three of them agreed to invest in a startup. Unfortunately, Vedika's happiness was only short-lived. Again, another case of another founder that was not able to get the commitment from the sharks. 2 weeks after funding commitments, she was called by sharks to his office his office. So it's a male shark to discuss the further course of action. कि आगे क्या करना है. We did understand that we may have to pitch our business model and financials, and the sharks would do due diligence. That is obvious. If you make the claims that हमारी इतनी सेल है, हमारा ये यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स है, shark would do due diligence. वो अपने accountants, अपने lawyers इन सबको बिठाएंगे. After months of dilly-dallying, we got the chance to meet with Shark in Mumbai, who outrightly called our business model flawed, said there was no market for the services we offer, who appeared on the Shark Tank season 2. Now, the celebrity CEO who appears friendly on television treated them rudely, made them feel they should not even think of their venture, let alone investments. Now, here's this Shark Tank season 1. They had 121 startups they featured. Season 2 में 169. Pitches that got accepted was 67. In season 2, 106 increase हुआ. 42 crore INR in season 1 they raised. 80 crore INR in season 2. Total 122 crores. Not liking the idea is another thing, but being disrespectful is not justified. The shark made us feel worthless and extremely impolite. We were appalled by the shark's behavior. I think I know who they're talking about at this point. Similar was the experience of Rohit Jain, who bagged instant support from sharks. However, things soon took an ugly turn. My venture was at MVP state, minimum viable product. I needed some early funding to test the product in a few markets. Almost all sharks liked the idea, and one guy actually stood up and gave commitment that we'll fund you. Okay, he received a 50 lakh commitment, 50 lakh की investment की commitment हुई from certain percentage of equity. Next was a couple of emails were exchanged between Shark's office of executive, जो उनकी team है, Shark की, and the founder, which resulted Shark की team ने बात करना बंद कर दिया. There were some responses I used to get earlier on due diligence. Then the Sharks team even emailed a shareholding agreement to me. I signed the same and sent it back. Since then, they have stopped receiving calls, responding to emails. Further, meeting this shark at his office only invited distress, loath, and self-doubt. Because they are actually making fun of the founders. who they praised on the television, saying that we will fund you. Inc. 42 also spoke with a team of co founders who were pass outs from top engineering college, received investment commitments from two sharks on the venture, and it's been more than a year, then they haven't gotten anything. Before we appear on TV, we are trained for months, the founder says, to look interesting on TV. The participants who lack flamboyance do not even get here because it's a TV show, they also try to optimize for TRP, the ratings that they get from public. We are tired of chasing them. We are focused on building our products. And we are lucky that investors came to our college investor and incubation centers are offering to fund and mentor us. Is there a legal recourse? क्या ये founders कुछ actually में कर सकते हैं? The entire process of Shark Tank India does not entail signing any legal documents from any parties involved, making it challenging for the participants to seek legal recourse. Speaking, a Delhi-based corporate lawyer said that although the video clips which have been aired and present on Shark Tank India's website make for evidence, the absence of a legal recourse or contract works for the favor of sharks and not for the favor of founders. Another challenge that these participants are facing is Sony's television's lack of involvement in making sure that the founders end up getting funded for the promises of investment that the sharks have made. They won't react to your questions after the broadcast because they work closely with the sharks. Another participant, that Sony Entertainment Television, only communicates with contestants via phone or emails, these two, which cannot be contested in the court of law because there is no legal document on that. Sony TV only assures of providing a platform, no terms and conditions to protect interest if judges renege or their pledges. अगर कोई judge पीछे उठ गया, shark, there is no legal recourse for the founder. They have failed to see. So this is what's happening. There are only verbal reassurances from the sharks, nothing in black and white until due diligence is completed. And a term sheet or a shield holding agreement is signed by both parties. So ये होता ही नहीं है जो एक normal VC or angel investor एक term sheet sign करता है. Besides, a majority of Shark Tank India winners are young entrepreneurs who claim that fighting big shot entrepreneurs will cost them a fortune. Obviously, you're not raising that much money. अगर तुम उनसे legal battle में लड़ोगे, you will fail. Inc. 42 also sent a detailed questionnaire to Sony Entertainment Television saying what is the reason behind this investment delay and their minimum involvement in addressing the participant issues. We did not receive any response from Sony. Inc. 42 says this. Sources say that many commitments made by sharks were not even aired due to various reasons. So कुछ लोगों को commitment मिली but उन्हें Shark Tank पे दिखाया भी नहीं गया. So उनके पास तो एविडेंस भी नहीं है कि हमारे को कमिटमेंट मिली क्योंकि उनका जो है एडिट आउट कर दिया सीन में बिकॉज इट वाजंट इंटरेस्टिंग फॉर द टीआरपी. Indian sharks can do better than this. They should do better than this. India's startup journey has been fabulous for the past several years. Since 2014, India's economy has been continuously growing. We had the first bull run from 2014 to 2016, a massive bull run. Then another bull run from 2018 to 2019. It was a 1 year bull run. And then another bull run from 2022 where the markets crashed till 2022 mid, where the markets again got a lot of traction from foreign institutional investors. Notably, the focus is slowly shifting towards countries' hinterland, the tier 2 towns and cities where young generations are spearheading the innovative ventures. They are participating all these things. At this point, the juncture, the next wave of startup growth in India is to come from small towns. Aspiring entrepreneurs move away from the conventional government and corporate jobs and embark on their entrepreneurial journey. We must help these young entrepreneurs take that leap, take that risk, and actually make money off of this. In addition to garnering support from government and large corporates, these entrepreneurs seek hand-holding and financial aid because you are taking a lot of risk and going into an uncertain entity where you don't know where you will even survive or not. It's hard. It's extremely hard. Akshay Shah, who's a CEO of vertical SaaS company with Student Discovery, iWeb Techno. His winning pitch was not aired during Shark Tank season 1. Okay. Said his research revealed that developed economies, more than 60% of Shark Tank US deals on TV also do not materialize. So this is not just happening in Shark Tank India, it is also happening in the original Shark Tank, which airs in the US with their sharks being Mark Cuban, Laurie Grenier, Kevin O'Leary, Robert Herjavec, and Barbara and Damon John. So it's like a yes or no. Do not delay. That's what he's saying. If you delay, you actually kill the growth of that startups, of that entrepreneur's business. He's putting together a forum for all. तो जितने भी लोग जिन लोगों का नुकसान हुआ है, ही इज ऑल्सो पुटिंग टुगेदर अ फोरम फॉर सीजन 1 एंड सीजन 2 विनर्स जिनको अभी तक फंडिंग नहीं मिली है. सो वहां पे जाके आप अपनी ग्रीवेंसेस दे सकते हैं, बता सकते हैं अपनी स्टोरीज मेनली. On the contrary, sharks have been defensive when it comes to investment. Even after commitments post due diligence. Due diligence होने के बाद भी वो लोग नहीं कर रहे. So यहाँ पे एक चीज आई थी कि शार्क टैंक होता है एयर ड्यूरिंग द मंथ ऑफ अगस्त टू नवंबर. नवंबर से जनवरी तक ये लोग एडिटिंग करते हैं एंड जनवरी टू फरवरी शो एयर होता है. फिर ये साइकिल फिर से शुरू होती है. जनवरी टू फरवरी में ये लोग बोलते हैं हमने जिन जिन को कमिट किया था उसके लिए, the commitments we made to the entrepreneurs, did they actually grow after airing on the television? Did they really see? So they wait for that commitment. And because that has been done, the startup that grow after the investment are the ones that actually get investment. तो वहीं पे वो लोग पैसा डालते हैं. It's not for everyone. So this is a very, you know, cunning as well as, screwed up game that the sharks are playing actually. That's the main article that actually represented on LinkedIn that said, if you had saw that. Unfortunately, some of these successful and bright entrepreneurs who are now CEO of billion-dollar companies have forgotten they also had similar origins and needed support to grow. These sharks also are running their own organizations and raise funding. What if someone had did this to them? Would they exist as shark today? I'm asking you, the viewer, this question. If the sharks do not follow up on their words, why would an average investor be confident about our business? जो टीवी पे नहीं आता. The least we expect from the sharks is mentorship and network opportunities, even if they fail to keep their promises. But I don't think they are even doing that. The allegations from these founders come at a crucial point when entrepreneurship is going through a significant transformation. The big startups are actually dying that we have seen, the ones that actually grew during the time of 2010 to 2014 juncture, the first generation of consumer apps and consumer businesses, the tech businesses. Shark Tank India has served as a profound source of inspiration for countless. आप लोगों ने बहुत ज़्यादा help की है for these businesses. Despite receiving love and support across the nation, emergence of such allegations will actually dampen people's sentiment. उनका भरोसा टूट जाएगा and startup ecosystem, which is at its nascent stage, can also collapse onto itself. So keep that in mind. You have some commitments. Now I'll share with you another article. I had seen that. I read this article mainly and I'm looking for that. Yeah, this one. So this is the article now, folks. नहीं ये नहीं है. I will add the link in the bio. In the description of this video, I will add the link of that article in this video. I will not make this video long. This has been already 19 minutes long. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed, learned from this video and actually got some information and feedback. Do share what your thoughts are and see, like, are these sharks really sharks or are they angels? Where is the platform? That's the question I want to ask you, the viewer. If you watch this video, if you like this video, hit subscribe, comment your thoughts, like the video so that the algorithm actually helps this video grow. That's it from me. Thank you and bye bye.